How's it going? Today we're going to be working through Wifinetic on HackTheBox. Wifinetic is an easy Linux machine. What's nice about Wifinetic though is it exposed me when I first went through this to different tools and different methods and technologies that I had not seen before. In typical HackTheBox machines, it's usually a web exploitation with a fairly simple privesc, especially at the easy level. And Wifinetic doesn't follow that same approach. So it's a little bit nice. So go ahead and get started. So to begin, I ran rustscan, target, release, rustscan, attack A, IP address, so this is the command that I ran initially. The benefit of rustscan compared to a normal Nmap scan is rustscan is going to scan all 65,535 ports, where Nmap will only scan the top 1,000. So run -A to specify which host we want to scan, tac A for aggressive mode, and tac ON to output in the Nmap format. Have that call in our Nmap directory and call it initial. So let's go ahead and cat that out. And we can see that we have 3 ports open. So first we have FTP with anonymous FTP login allowed, so we're definitely going to have to look at that. And these are the files that are going to be stored in there. We have SSH, and we have port 53 open. So let's just go ahead and get Nmap or FTP going. So just to keep everything organized, because we already saw the files that are going to be in there, let's make an FTP directory so when we get those down, keep everything clean. So now we can FTP and anonymous, and we can see we are logged into FTP and we can bring everything down. So let's go ahead and get everything. And exit. So this is what we have. So first we can cat out the txt file. So this is replace OpenWRT with Debian, and it looks like more or less a generic checklist. Now we can go into, let's go into the backup file. So let's extract it tar xvf into backup, and looks like we have a new file, etc. Okay, let's go ahead and cat password. And etc password file stores user information. So here's actually a list of users that we can get into. All of them have their shell set to /bin/false. But we can go ahead and store those into a user file anyway. And, just try it. And if, it doesn't work, oh well. So let's go ahead and touch TB Wifinetic /users. If I could type user.txt. So let's cat password again, and let's pipe that to awk. Our field separator is going to be the colon, and we're going to print, let's get the first field. So now we have a list of users, and let's pipe that into HackTheBox Wifinetic users. Okay, and now we have a list of users. If we find any more, we can go ahead and add those to the file, but for now we just have that basic list. Let's go into config. Okay, and let's read everything. First thing we see is a password for some, looks like Wi-Fi networks. So let's go ahead and get that. We're going to touch, actually we'll just echo the password, single quotes because we have special characters, into /HTB Wifinetic, call this password.text. Okay, let's see if there's anything else interesting in these. Config for a firewall. See if there's anything else that might be interesting. And it doesn't look like it. So let's go back anything else in here that might be... Let's go into drop error. And those are just host keys. So they're not going to have any... Let's double check. No hidden files. Nope. No like private keys or anything like that. All right. Then let's go into these PDFs. All right, so we have first PDF open. Let's see. Looks like just generic info, possible username of Samantha Wood 93. Keep that in mind. And we already have username and password, so let's go ahead and use Hydra. So let's go back a directory, and let's use Hydra to see if we can get anything. Worst that's going to happen is no. So, and then we can go back through everything else if need be. We're going to do SSH into our file. So let me go ahead and actually cat and map initial again to grab the IP. And bring out Hydra. So tech U is going to be our user file. Tech P is going to be our password file. And we're just going to try a password spray. See if anything sticks. I don't know what that error is. Let's see. So it's actually going to be the IP first and then SSH. Huh. Oh, I did tac U instead of tac L. My mistake. Okay, and we actually have a logon. So now let's SSH into netadmin at and our IP address. And let's steal that password. And we're in. So there's user.txt. All right, and now we can do generic enumeration, sudo tac L. And we cannot run sudo. Let's find slash tac perm, tac 4000 for set UID binaries, redirect standard error into dev null. See if anything stands out, any easy wins. And it doesn't look like it. Let's check networking. So here immediately we have mon0. So that's going to be a monitoring port, or sorry, a monitoring interface on our network. And we may be able to abuse that. So this already has Weaver installed. So Weaver is a Wi-Fi protected setup attack tool. And from this, you can actually be able to steal the Wi-Fi password for other networks. So here we have information on how to get that. In here, we already have the MAC address, the access point. So let's steal that and use our example here. Mon0. There we go. And we have this password. So now we can try for simple password reuse. Let's try to su into root, and there it is. So then we can go into /root, and there is root.txt. So that has been this box. That's it. It's that simple, but I really liked being able to go through Weaver and look at the IW config to be able to figure out there's a monitoring interface open, and just a different attack vector than what normally happens. A lot of HackTheBox machines are going to be, exploiting a set UID binary, or there's going to be a script running that has, some sort of vulnerability, like, the comparisons are weird, or there's going to be, something else that's fairly simple. And while this was still simple, I just liked that it was different. Going after Wi-Fi networks, using a tool like Reaver that I'd never gotten the opportunity to use before on this box was really cool. And it was nice to be able to add stuff like this to my methodology and be able to progress from there. So that's been everything. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.